Good morning. And you know what I'm going to say, right? Welcome to Winter Peg. It's back. And according to the weather reporting individual, we're going to be getting more of it. Yeah. It's, well, I knew this could happen. In case nobody picked up on it, I'm talking about all the white stuff. Look at my screen. It's all white. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it looks like tomorrow morning because we're supposed to be getting, what was it, about 10 centimeters of snow? Well, that'd be about that much. Anyway, probably I'm going to have the kids at the door again and asking me, do you want your driveway shoveled? I think I'll just let them shovel a little path out to the street. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see here, I have painted the arrays after repairing them. I think I had to repair them 3 times. Yeah, anybody building this particular kit, if you can solder these things together, solder them together. The connections, they're just a little bit too small, and there's too much stress involved for CA glue. Now that's just my opinion. I could be wrong about that. It could be that I'm just not doing it right, or maybe I'm using old CA glue and it's just not holding like it should. But yeah, I would. I'm really sorry that I didn't solder those little bases. They're pretty hard. Would be pretty hard to solder now because you know, it's all gucked up with CA glue. So, but anyway, enough about that. That's I don't know. I've talked about the weather. I've talked about this. You know what? I think what we should do is roll back to how we got to this place, because I did do a little bit of a rollback last night. And what I'm going to do is, in the bottom of the screen, I will say where you can scrub ahead to get past it, because I realized the yesterday there was a lot of painting involved, and people might not want to watch it. So anyway, and in the meantime, I don't do retakes. If I stick my finger in the coffee cup by mistake, well, you're just going to have to look at it. Okay, in the meantime, let's roll back. Oh, well, first, I'm wearing my white Bismarck shirt to go with the snow. I thought I'd throw that in. Okay, now let's roll back. Now, I was originally going to leave this for the morning. I've added a little bit of the Tamiya thinner to this, so hopefully it's going to spray a little better. And I just remembered that I have forgotten to turn the pressure back up on the regulator. Yeah, I turned it down for when I was back flushing when I was doing the final cleaning. So we better adjust that here. Looks like about 15 pounds. And we don't want to forget to put our air on this time. And as you can see, I've got a marker here. If I keep the part just below that, when we zoom in, you should be able to see it. That's the whole idea. I don't know if I'll do all of them on camera, but we'll see what happens here. Let's just get you moved over. And get you zoomed in. Let me see now, I just got that in the center of the field there. Okay, so hold it about 2 inches below the, yeah, that should be alright. Okay, now let's remember to get our fan going this time.
I'm noticing that I might have got it a little bit too full there and the screen is filled up. Let's very carefully try and dab it with one of Gabe's swabs here. Yeah, I think that when that dries, it's going to be okay. Okay, now don't give this one a second coat. Actually, I don't think any of them need a second coat. I'm just going to have to touch up here where the clamp is on the legs. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got them there. Well, we'll look at them when they're dry, which I guess will be in the morning. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning.
Now, a few moments ago, when I was rearranging the model table here and I was getting the camera monitor over to where I could see it good, I accidentally brushed this again. Now, I didn't break it off, but I brushed this one right here with my arm as I was reaching across. And I was thinking, one of the reasons why I keep brushing these things and breaking them off is because they're sticking up out of in the road, and you just sort of forget they're there. So I think it's time to maybe, I was talking about repainting the where the tweezer held on. So I think we should take our number 77 here and my favorite brush and fix that up. And oh, by the way, Jeff, I'm wearing my old work shirt again because you know what will happen? I think I mentioned this before. As soon as I open this jar of paint, the paint's going to look over at my white shirt and it's just going to leap out and it's going to sort of latch onto it like some sort of alien being. So, yeah, I really like that white shirt. I like all three of them: the white one, the green one, and the beige one. Okay, enough about the shirts. Let's recompose here and see if we can carefully paint these things without breaking them off. My plan is to get these things very delicately mounted on the top of the turret, and then put the turrets in a safe place, and then very, very delicately place them onto the deck. Now, the reason I say delicately is because when I glue these down onto the top of the turret, I'm not going to be able to do a real secure job. It'll be just enough to hold them there and that's it. Even a heavy-duty housefly could knock them off. Now, I'm not planning on having any houseflies in my model case, but yeah, okay, let's get at this here. Okay, very carefully here. Yeah, you can see on where the photo etch is glinting there. Well, we don't want to be seeing that now, do we? Okay, now I'm going to use one of Chris's modified clips here to grab onto it somewhere else, like just like that. Okay, that should be all right. And I can get in here. I can get in on the other side. Now, very gently here, very gently. See if I can do this on camera. I know it looks like an awkward way to hold on to it, but it's working, isn't it? Now all we got to do is just paint that one spot. Just sort of, well, you might say, flood it on.
No, I think maybe, don't worry, let me get a better grip here. Okay, I think that's gonna be alright once it dries. We won't ever know that there was a alligator clip hanging onto that. Okay, I'm just going to do the other 3 the same way. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see it. Sorry, I'm not talking too good. I got a brush in my mouth here. Yeah, I got to watch what's in the background because I can see it real good, but you couldn't. Okay. Now, as for our turrets here, I think that the best thing for me to do is just leave them mounted on the rotating block for when I place the antenna, which I'm going to try to do next, and then put blocks and everything in a safe place. Makes sense to me. Now, obviously, we don't need to have the auto rotation going here on my rotator. And you notice how I try to have the background so that the object will stand out. That's sort of what I was talking about before. Now, let's just turn this off here. We got to try. I think I should be using my other tweezers to place this. We'll just set it down here carefully. I know that didn't look like it was careful, but for me that was careful. Okay, let's just sort of recompose here. Maybe I should slip on the macro lens and move in just a little bit closer. Okay, I'm hoping that Tony's rubber-tipped tweezers here are going to not be too heavy-duty for this. I'm going to have to grab it a little bit of a different way. Okay, now here's where the rotator comes into play. Okay, I think if I was to bend those 2 outside ones in just slightly. Now, there's got to be a way that I can maybe rig up the helping hands here so that I can place this just right, something like that, and then get a little bit, a dollop of probably CA thick. Well, maybe the CA thick, that would take too long. I think maybe the CA thin might actually be good enough for that. You can see how I'm trying to position those things just in the little holes there that are on the top of the turret. Because that's where it's supposed to go. And as luck would have it, this one's just about right. And I didn't try it out before. It's not like I knew this was going to fit. I just grabbed one at random here. So let's just sort of recompose here with the helping hands if I can. Okay, here's the plan. You notice that this is kind of hinged a little bit here? Well, the idea is, I'm hoping that if I haven't tried this yet, I can put a toothpick in here. Maybe I should be using different tweezers. Oh, that's, okay, well, the idea is that I should be able to use the weight of this tweezer to hold the array down onto the top of the turret, and because if I use the helping hands and just grab hold of it, which is the easiest way, then when I go to release it, I'm afraid I'm going to break it loose again. Whereas if it's just sort of pressing down on a spot, like on the frame of the array, then I stand less of a chance of breaking it off. That's the plan, but I didn't realize that these tweezers here were just a little bit too pointy. I got to come up with something else. Now maybe I could, looking at it now, I'm thinking that maybe the point on these tweezers would actually fit in there. Yeah, forget the toothpick. Okay, let's recompose here and see if we can do it that way. Notice how I looked at that camera? I thought I was looking at you. You're over there. Too many cameras. I wonder how they do it in Hollywood. Probably somebody says, "Look over there." Okay, now remember here, I just want to move really, really slow. Maybe I should have my strongest glasses on here. Okay, I can see that I have to move this whole thing this way just a smidgen, but not pull it off. Doesn't want to come. Maybe it's resting on these just a little bit too much. Ooh, 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 ooh. Too much. Okay, now this one's in the right spot, but it's up in the air. It's not. I'm wondering if. Let me check the monitor. Where's the other one? Well, the other one's just about right. Yeah, the other one's just about right. Okay, let's see what would happen. Can we weld this little joint together here? No, it's not working. Maybe. I could just get it to, at arm's length, we're not going to know if it's 1/4 of a millimeter out. And my intention is, no, there, that's sort of what I want. It's sort of attached to both of them, and once the CA cures, it should make a nice, now how do I reach around to the other spot without knocking everything over? I might have to move my camera and everything out of the way. The one thing's for sure, I can't turn this around. Let's see, can I get over there? Or am I going to just have a terrible disaster here? Oh, it looks like it needs to be, the one on the left side looks like it needs to be a little bit more towards you. I wonder if I can move it. I sort of did, didn't I? Okay, now the plan is that after we're all done here, I'll take my tiniest brush and with the 19 just cover up that blob of CA. Now, okay, this is the CA thin, and let's check the monitor. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Okay, let's just Maybe we'll get one of Gabe's swabs and a little bit of curing agent. Being very careful here not to accidentally knock over my helping hands. Okay. Bear with me. Now I know there are those of you who will say, well, why don't you just spray it? Well, I don't want to be getting this stuff all over everything here. We just Now I know you were hoping I was going to stick the other end in my mouth, weren't you? I wonder if I've got too much on there. I'm just going to put it on the leg here and let it wick its way down into the CA. I'm having trouble seeing the other side there. Okay. That's probably more than we need, but I think that will evaporate. Okay, now if I can do that 3 more times, I don't know if I want to dare try to. Well, I'm here now. Let's see. I wonder, can I get in and maybe attach this one back here that's already resting on the. Yes, I did. Oh, that'll help. That'll help. Well, can we do the other one then? It's not really resting on the... It's not coming off. Well, maybe, you know, there's 6 contacts and I got half of them, so I think if I'm real careful, that is actually curing in place right now. I could probably lift the tweezer off of there. Well, as long as the cameras are running, maybe, why not? Let's see what will happen here. Because it does appear to me like the CA has cured. So let's just see. We'll watch and see if the connections move. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing probably an hour or more has passed here now while I've edited out everything you've seen up until right now, from this morning anyway. And I'm going to give the painting a try here. And that will, in effect, have completed one of these. And then, of course, I've got 3 more to go. Okay, I think that this is my most delicate brush, and all I want to do is just cover the glinting. So let's put back on the macro lens and move right in. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see my dilemma here. I've got 2 different colors going. I got the turret top, which is the 19, and then I've got the legs here, which are the 77. And I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is do the 77 on the legs first. Yeah, when I get the light just right, you can see that there's a lot of glinting going on there. So if I was to paint the leg here with the 77, then if I accidentally get it down onto the turret, my thinking is that I can stand a better chance of coming in sort of from the side like this with the 19 later and covering up where I touched with the 77 by mistake. At least that's my plan. So why don't I just do that here? I'll probably just do one on camera here. And okay, so we're going to take the 77 here. If I can get the lid off. Okay, got the lid off. Now, I might have to turn this just a little bit so I can see it better. Now I realize it probably makes it look like I'm making it worse, doesn't it? Okay, I think I did fairly good there. No, there was that one on the back. Well, the one in the back, I don't know if there's... Getting kind of trembly here. Okay, and then there's... No, this one here is pretty good yet. Sort of. I'll get just a little bit more on my brush. I don't want to get so much that it's going to run down. Oh, I got some on the turret top, didn't I? Okay, but I do believe that we're covered there now. Let's just get the back side of this one here. Okay, now, yeah, let's let that dry a little bit, and then maybe I'll use my heat gun on low just to speed it up a bit so that we can get this done. Because I want to wind this video up here. I got something else I got to do today with something I bought at the grocery store yesterday. Okay, did I get this here? Yeah, I think I got this. Okay, enough messing around. Okay, a few minutes has passed here now. Now all I want to do is just come up to the base of the leg. Feather this out a little bit maybe. Gonna have to turn it here. Come in from behind maybe. Feather it out a little bit. Okay, I'm pretty sure that our glint is covered there. Now we'll do the same thing. This one on the bottom should be, or on the back rather, should be easier to do, maybe. Okay, just turn it just a little bit. Did I get in behind there? Got a little hair sticking up on that brush. I have to take my little scissors and cut that off. Okay, I think once that dries and flattens out. Okay, now let's do the last one here. Oh, I got it up on the leg. Maybe nobody will notice, especially at arm's length. And I realize you can't see underneath there very good right now. Okay, let's just quit while the quitting's good here. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. I don't know if I should take the 77 and come down over top of that. I think maybe I'm starting to get nitpicky here. Nobody's going to see this anyway. Okay, let's let that dry and then we'll take a look at it. Well, this looks pretty good. If I can do the other three now like this, I'll be satisfied. Not perfect, but not bad. Now, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and Saturday, and then pizza day. And there is no pizza in the freezer. We ate the last piece on last pizza day. So I guess you know what I'm going to be busy doing this afternoon. I'm going to call her quits. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.